Hi Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany and it is First Impressions Friday, which means I have a new deck to share with you and to discover and to go through together and explore. And this week it is the New Era Elements Tarot, and this is Eleanor Pfeiffer, PhD, and it's by US Game Systems. It comes in, they've got some really nice boxes up in their deck, in their deck makings. This is a black and white deck, and I have been eagerly awaiting this deck since I saw some of the photos on one of our wonderful Facebook groups. We got loads of them. By the way, if you like finding new decks, Amber from Amber in Wonderland has a really cool Facebook group called For Love of Cards, and that's where I find a ton of my new decks, as well as trolling like Instagram and things like that. But it's a great Facebook group if you want to find out about lots of new decks. It's going to do wonders for your wish list, and you're going to be like, oh, when it comes to wanting to get them all. So anyway, this is a new take on a lot of the cards, and it's a very modern deck from what I've seen. So let's switch over the cameras and go through and explore the New Era Elements Tarot together. Okay, Tarot love bugs, now we're going to go through the New Era Elements Tarot by Eleanor Pfeiffer, PhD, and this is published and released by US Game Systems. So let's have a look through. Now, I love the cover image so much. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so it comes in a lovely matte hard case box. And we can see some of the images already on the box. So 78 cards in a companion book. Comes out of there very easily, is shrink wrapped inside. Oh God, me and shrink wrapped. And then the guidebook, which we will have a look at after we go through the cards. So I'm just gonna open this. So uno momento, my lovelies, while I get into this. Alrighty. Okay. So we have a little extra card here, which comes with many decks. And then, because they're printed in 80, so they had to cut. So we have a New Era Elements Tarot spread, Fire, Water, Earth, Air Resolution. So obstacles overcome and end result. I like that. So I wonder if that's in the book too. We shall see. So not gilded. The cardstock is lovely and really easy. It will be easy to fan. I call it my fanning stock. 330 GSM. US Game Systems has pretty good cardstock. I've always really appreciated their cardstock. So I actually think they do a pretty good job for a larger publisher. Okay. This deck feels a little bit smaller than a standard tarot deck size, but not by much. I don't have any other deck, standard tarot deck with me today while I'm doing this batch of videos, but it does look a tiny little bit smaller, and by that I would mean by millimeters, but it is a beautiful size. And look at that Fool. Now I've seen some images because I was actually stalking this deck for a while, and there are some images like this that I absolutely adore, and some of them I know that are going to be quite challenging. The Magician. I mean, there's so much in that. Botox, Pfizer, CNN, Fox, Twitter, Facebook, bottled water. I mean, I don't know if many of you know about like Nestle and the bottled water stuff that's been going on, but it is crazy. So there is a lot in this. There's a lot in these images. There's so much beautiful artwork. The High Priestess. Hey, look, it's me. It's not me, but she's there reading, and then we got the Rider-Waite Smith. So as you can see, this is a beautiful modern take on, oh God, so beautiful, of the tarot, the Empress. And even though it's sepia colored or more black and white, it actually has a more sepia look, which I'm not sure if you're going to get through the like grey tones through the camera. There's so much detail, and you can already tell it's multicultural, a more global tarot deck. So Abraham Lincoln, a Hierophant, a Dalai Lama. Oh, the Lovers. And we have the signs. So for Gemini, Cancer for the Chariot. And you can see this is a modern deck. This is modern. It's a modern tank there. Or is that a farming? That's a it ain't a tank, folks. It is a farming, industrial farming, I believe. Is it? No, it's a tank. Is it? I don't know what that is. Because there are fields behind it, but there are people inside that looks like a tank. It's probably a tank. Adjustment. So that's instead of Justice, which is more of a Thoth. The Hermit. Oh, I love that. The Wheel of Fortune. Fortune favours the bold. So, double helix, Jupiter, gambling. That's some great strength. Beautiful. Why do lions, why do big cat, I don't know if it's just me, but big cats always, to me, look like they could use a snuggle, and I know I would like die, you know, but they always look like I just want to snuggle up to them. The Hanged Man. Death. Beautiful. Scorpio, beautiful images. Temperance. Devil. Oh gosh. That may be one of the most confronting devil cards I've ever seen. Makes me want to cry. The Tower. It's also very confronting. The Star. The artwork is just gorgeous. The Moon. Oh, I love these. Look at the companion. The Sun. Blooms at day and night. Judgment. The Universe. And then we have fire for, so here is the elements, right? Obviously new era elements. Okay, domination. Exploration. Perfection. That's gorgeous. Conflict. And I get conflicted, funnily enough, with any deck, whether it's a Thoth based deck or a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck, having words on the cards. Because it says, you know, 6 and then the symbol for fire and then victory. I mean, I think that's helpful for this deck, but and the Thoth has it on there as per like this deck does. But I struggle, but at least it's consistent with the structure of the cards in the deck, whereas something like the Paulina Cassidy's recent one, Spirit, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I really struggled with the keywords on that one. Bravery, swiftness, yeah, they go blinking fast. Power. Oh, an oppression. Daughter of Fire. You see this, some more logistics of this deck. It's got one more aesthetics. It's got a border. I think the border really doesn't take anything away from it. I feel like it quite adds, like it doesn't feel ugly or overbearing. I really like the font too. Mother of Fire and the Father of Fire. I'm really interested to see how this deck reads. You know, I'm not used to, as many of you know, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time or following me on social media or anything like that, I'm a bit more of a Rider-Waite-Smith lady. But I also appreciate and have lots of other decks that are different systems and new, and that's one of the things I love about tarot, is it expands and changes and evolves, and like this is a more Thoth-based deck. Love, abundance. It's a beautiful image. I love waterfalls. Oh my gosh. Snuggles, they're so cute. Comfort. Disappointment. See, some of the harder cards in this deck are really confronting. But like, these are images that you see on the news, you know, like this is real stuff. This really grounds the tarot, gives it a very real life mirror and reflection to show you these energies in play. Illusion. You know, it's too esoteric or too unreachable, and that's a beautiful thing about this deck. And I say one of its strengths, besides its incredible artwork, Despair, oh my god, is that this is real life stuff. Joy, the Nine of Water. Reflection, is it meant to be reflection? Reflection, maybe I just don't know that word. Daughter of Water. Son of Water. Mother of Water. I love the Maori, or the Polynesian face tattoos. I actually did a whole bunch of research on that for my newest deck, creating my newest deck. And Father of Water. I mean, like, this artwork is just like, oh, stunning. Okay, so air. So we have all the zodiac sign, planetary and elemental signs. Equilibrium. Oh, it's a powerful grief card. And then we have the nod to the Three of Swords. Oh. Truce. Ugh, spiders. Defeat. Knowledge. Deception. Interference. Oh, cruelty. See, like, again, there's some very confronting cards and artwork, and I like that. Destruction. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, and certainly if you're reading for clients, but it's also going to give very clear messages. And a part of tarot and a part of reading the cards is to reflect all of life's savory, sweet, bitter, hard, soft, loving, daughter of air, son of air, you know. So it's yeah, life isn't all puppy dogs and rainbows. Mother of air. Father of air. Gosh, her artwork is so stunning. Ace of earth. Really, I mean, these aces would be so good for elemental callings, for ritual work. Change. Bees, buzz, buzz. Work. Stability. Oh, torment. See, like, I can't even. Oh. And I haven't been to like labs, but I've seen monkeys chained up in some places in Asia for tourist attraction. It's very heartbreaking. Success. Failure. Circumspection. Gain. Wealth. Daughter of earth. Son of earth. Mother of earth. And father of earth. So, like, I just think this deck is so beautiful. And the sheer detail and artwork alone makes it just absolutely worth having, in my opinion. Oh, they're slipping out of my hands. Slippery little suckers. Shuffle really well, and again, like if you've got smaller hands, because this is a tiny little bit smaller than a normal standard tarot deck, you will enjoy shuffling this. Okay, we'll pick a card, and then we'll go through the guidebook. Okay. The Son of Air, the Knight of Swords. I can't help but reframe it in my own head. So this is a guidebook. It's a nice chunky guidebook. The motifs of all the cards are designed to guide the reader into seeing the significant archetypal connections in current events rather than seeking it in the distant past or in esoteric symbols. Yeah, I really enjoy that. So the pip cards in the deck retains Crowley's designations such as illusion, victory, gain. So there we go. It is a Thoth. So then we jump right in. Okay, correspondence, keywords, meaning for each one. Do you have anything else? Exploring the card for the Son of Air. So this is the card that we got. Heir of Air, correspondences. So those are the elemental correspondences. So we have the fact that it's air for the sun, and then we have air for the fact that it's a part of the air suit. Keywords: search for understanding and solutions, cutting the bonds that hold us, inventiveness, overcoming obstacles, meaning, and then exploring the card. So a little bit about the artwork. I'm just going to see if there's anything. Okay. So we have the new Era Element spread, which we had in the extra card. and then about the author and artist. So it just goes straight into the cards. I'm really excited to have this deck and to work with it. Like I said, I was stalking it for a while because I loved the images that I was seeing. I will pop a link as to where you can get this deck below in the description, but it is available through US Game System, so a lot of places that you'll buy decks. And thank you as always for watching.